Hi planning friends, so that time has come where I've had to switch over from my scribbles that matter, which I have just noticed I've left downstairs, to my new perfectly penned journal. Now hopefully you saw me do a review of this journal already, and the reason I've been a bit quiet in the whole social media world is because I have been trying to switch over all the things that I need to, but I've done enough now that I feel confident that I can start doing my videos, and I have changed things up slightly, which as I go through it I'll show you guys why and hopefully you'll understand. So as you guys know, I'm a one book person, partly because of budget and partly because I need to have all my things with me, and you know, having one book in my bag as opposed to two, this is easier. And obviously this was my first and it was far too big. Whoa, sorry for the turbulence there. Whoa, sorry, may edit that out, we'll see how that turned out. Anyway, so I originally started doing videos with the Scribbles That Matter bullet planner because there wasn't many out there. I mean, lots of people used it for about a month and then abandoned it, or they just didn't do videos. So I was like, there must be other people out there that want to see how it's used and want to see it used in a different way, and you know, and I basically pulled apart the bullet planner as it was and did my own thing with it. And as I've gone through my next Scribbles That Matter bullet journal, which is downstairs, which was a regular dot grid, I was starting to tease in other elements that I quite liked. So I'm never going to find my planner happy, I don't think. I think I am going to be a two book person. And one of my friends is about a 19 book person, which is interesting to say the least. But she has shown me the way she has her weekly spread open on like a recipe book holder on her desk, and I kind of like that. So, you know, I am a one book person, but obviously I use a Google Calendar, and I was going to use the GoPro to record this, but I can't get them to connect, and hubby is asleep with Keris on his lap, so I'm just going to leave them to it and crack on with this. So as usual, if you like my videos and want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and if you liked the video, please hit it a like. As always, I am on the Planners in Crime PR group, so you will always see my PR code to get my free sampler and to find Planners in Crime. So let's crack on. So perfectly penned, I got a grey one. These pages claim to be 120 GSM, and as I said previously, there are 255 dotted pages. Now this is a pen test page that I'm doing, and I'm holding, sorry, more turbulence, sorry, I've had to adjust. Oh, it's crashed again. There we go. Right, let's try not to knock the camera this one. So I don't know if you guys can see, the dot grid is super fine. You can barely see it on the page, which I really like. If I was to compare it with, I mean, I can only compare it with my bullet planner because that's the only one I've got here. And as you can see, the dots are very visible by comparison. So, you know, it depends on what you fancy. Penned, what are they called? Perfectly penned journals are about a tenner on Amazon, and they have other colours. I'm sure that there was like a green one, and there's a pink one and a blue one. I can't remember if there are any other colours off the top of my head. But anyway, so I elected to have the grey one because, you know, we all know that I love to write in grey. So, and I don't know whether this will accept a vinyl on it without it peeling off, because it's not quite the that weird plasticky faux leather thing. It's, I don't know, I can't actually explain what this texture is. I'm still searching my vocabulary for something like that. Anyway, So I put in my personal information with, you know, I have cake in order to get it returned to me. And then my emergency pages. And then I've also used, I've adapted one of the stickers that Ashley does. I'll see if I can find it. If I had my things the right way up. It's in the other one. There we go. So planner's going to plan. So I've done my own version to fill in a blank page that I didn't know what to do with, because, you know, my index then is here, which I'm going to set up the same way as the Scribbles That Matter one, and yeah, I like it. And I also found some, you guys can't see, some number washi in my stash, and for the very first few pages where I've put in all my regular collections, I have just gone over that with that. So anyway, so index. Then we've got my monthly at a glance kind of things, which I will move my post-its over. I have actually done it right this time. I don't know if you guys remember, in my last journal I had done the dates all kinds of wrong. But I'm pretty sure I've done these right this time. And I've done the weekends in pink and the weekdays in blue, because why not? I've done, because this journal is starting from May, I've done January to April on its own page, and then gone up to December, and then on this page I'm going to do the going forward dates, because in theory this journal will finish in September, in theory, which is good, because then that means that I can get a proper planner. And, you know, it's my birthday at the end of August, so I might even be able to persuade someone in my family to buy me an Erin Condren. And then I'll have that alongside my bullet journal. But we'll see. So the 2020 dates are going to be stuck in here, because I am already starting to see things creeping in for 2020. Like a certain someone's 40th birthday party. And sorry, that's the GoPro going a bit mental. I don't actually know what's going on with it. I'm just leaving it well away. So yeah, so there are also already things that are starting to creep in, and I'm just going to stick in a page with the days and dates kind of thing, like this. My arthritis tracker, which, seeing as it's the Sunday, which is the 5th, yeah, it's the 5th today, I need to go back and fill that in, but I can safely say that it's all anti-inflammatories, because I'm having a flare-up. My period tracker or female tax log, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if I want to do it. Anyway, I have, oh, sorry. Gosh, this is the trouble. Okay, so I've done my master packing list again. I've shrunk it a bit and added some of the stickers. And also, I was watching a Plan with Lakin video. I'll try and leave those in the comments. I don't know if I will be able to. She's an American planner girl who uses Erin Condren and bullet journaling and various platforms, because I love their planning styles. And she said that she used the Erin Condren packing list, and she said that she circles things and highlights things. And it occurred to me that actually certain things, I have to check that I've got before I leave the house on any given day, if I'm totally honest. And some things on my packing list I can't pack until the day of when I leave, because I will need them in the morning. So, for example, deodorant, you know, I need my deodorant first thing in the morning, and my makeup if I bother to wear it. And yeah, so, you know, and these things, I have to make sure that they are that they're kind of a double checking kind of thing. So yeah, so I've done that, and I've also done that for Keris's one as well. I did have a bit of a trimming issue with this one. I lost my check boxes from here, so I'll probably redo this page, but you know, I'm not going to use the actual check boxes anyway, so I don't really, maybe not. Grocery list is still in there, because one day I will be allowed to go grocery shopping. And then I've done my preferred beauty products, which again I've decorated, and then my measurements, and I've also put in one for Keris's, which I'm going to fill in pencil because obviously she's growing. Then I've got my morning routine and bedtime routine, which again I've reduced to 1 page, and then the housework page, which I've actually filled in this time. I've tilted it up because the next one is my bills, and then my house projects, my movie list I've moved over, and again this is all for this year, but I've left another page because I don't know whether this is going to go forward, but I could kind of leave films I watched from before. So for example, what's come out recently? So Into the Spider-Verse, we watched that recently, and that wasn't on my movie list from last time because I wasn't really sure about it, but it's a film that I watched that I really enjoyed. So I might put like other films I've watched this year that are new and just kind of put them in for memory keeping purposes. Then I've got my Buntingford Film Club spread, which I didn't fill in last time, but the new season starts in September, so I will do that. It seems kind of silly because, you know, I should be in a new journal by then, but I need to brainstorm ideas anyway. And this brings me to my first monthly, which, bit of a hash job, wasn't completely happy with it, and you'll see what I did on the next one. So this is the month of May. This is today. No, it's not. This is today. Oh, and I've got a thing to do that I haven't even started yet. So I've put in like a Roxy elephant. I've used my favourite washi. I've used another label from Planners in Crime, and I've used a few other bits and pieces from other sticker brands, just because. And I've also attempted to do some lettering. I just, you know, I picked up the wrong pen, I think. Anyway, so yeah, I did that, and I prefer looking at my month at a glance like this, and it's just made my life easier. It means that I can fill things in for the month from my calendar if I need to, and it's all on one page, well, one spread, and I'm happy with it. So that's that. Now, one of the issues that I had with filming that was really stressing me out was the fact that because I kind of plan as I go every day, for the most part anyway, I was finding that I was either running out of space or not having enough space or not, and I was delaying things because I hadn't planned, if that makes sense. So if I hadn't done my daily for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or indeed Wednesday to Sunday, I wasn't comfortable with skipping pages to do my next monthly or to do my next weekly. So I have decided to do the same style as the bullet planner because I liked the way they did that, and do all my monthlies at the beginning. So all I've done is drawn the boxes. I haven't done anything else, so you guys will see me planning my month. The boxes are slightly smaller, and I used rather than a grey felt tip, I used my light grey mild liner. And fingers crossed I have done all this properly, and I've done all the boxes so that was May, June, July, August, and I've also done September because I feel like that will fit. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see. When I started drawing this out, I suddenly realised that I couldn't fit another box in at the bottom, so I had to bung the 30th up the top. But hey, that's okay. It's my journal. I don't really care. I understand it. It's all good. And then I've done my first weekly. Now, all my weeklies are going to also go sequentially. So I have left enough pages to do a page per week, like the way I was doing it before. And the other thing I like about Perfectly Pen journals is the grid space is not right to the top of the page. There is a sizable chunk. Now, that might not appeal to some people, but I like that because it means that I could pretty much run a length of washi along the top and the bottom if I'm clever with my space. The dot grid is even numbers. So as you can see here, 24 across and 36 down. So you've got a nice square space. So it is, let me think, 18 centimetres down by 12 centimetres across. So if I wanted to stick a full page sticker thing in there, I know the exact measurement of how it will fit in the grid with a nice white border around the edge, which makes me happy. I don't really like this situation where I've kind of squished and measured. I like the fact that I can kind of say, this is the size, this is how I stick it in, it's all good. So I'm happy. This week I am not working on Wednesday, so what I've decided to do, rather than do a whole wide box of my whole day, because I've got a daily for that, I'm just going to leave it as a blank and then put in the week. Kind of like it, works for me. We'll see, might not work every single time, but that's how it's going to go. And these stickers I made myself using my printer, and then that whole kind of scribbling on with felt tips, adding some water, and then smushing the paper on top. So that was that. So what we're going to do, and this is why I'm a little bit frustrated about the whole having to use my phone. I'm not really able to get to my thing. So the other thing that I obviously need to do is I need to do a daily. So what I have done here somewhere, so those are all the weeks, and this will be the bank holiday Monday, and I have a nice paper clip. I can't remember where I got that from, someone on Etsy, UK based, because I don't like to shop from the States because of the cost of everything. So I'm going to, I will put that in. In fact, where is my, there we go, I've got to post it. So I'm going to put a post-it there to remind me that that is, would help if I had it the right way around, to remind me that that is my daily pages. So, and I probably should do another one for the weekly. I'll leave that on that side this time. So then that means that if I need to do a week, I can just flick ahead and then flick ahead to the days, and I don't have to stress about space in my journal because it's all in. And then if I need some extra space for making notes or whatever, it's not going to impact upon this. It's already there. I don't have to worry about leaving pages. It's all fine. So I'm going to be doing a lot of flicking forwards and back. And this is the week we're starting on because this week is in my old journal. So I'm going to start filling in all the things. If I can find my pens. Oh, sorry. This just in. Well, not really. I went to Hobbycraft and spent the last of my voucher. And I bought these purely for the grey pen in the end. And I'll be honest, oh my God, it writes like a dream. So these are the twin tone dual tip markers. I have been playing with them throughout the journal. This is all the markers. And they are lovely. I will do a full review of them in a video that I will probably do what I've already done. I've just not edited it and uploaded it yet. So this is the grey one. It has a bullet tip on one end, which is really firm. So this is not like for proper like calligraphy hand lettering. These are just markers. And then the fine liner at the other end. Now this is a really unusual nib, not one I'm used to, but it writes beautifully. So I am very, very happy. I'm very happy. And there we go. So now I'm going to do all the things. So those are all the things that I absolutely have to remember / do. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to whiz back to my housework. And as you can possibly see, I have given specific... I missed 3. That was silly. There we go. I've done specific things on specific days. So, Monday, I'm going to do... And what else happens on a Monday? That's it. On Tuesday, I clean the fridge. Wednesday, vacuum. Thursday, yeah. Excuse me. Okay, so carrying on doing all the things. Fridays. Right, that is all the housework that's in. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I'm gonna decorate it, I think, with some washi that I have pulled. Quite like this one. Just gonna grab my other palette knife. You guys see me use the straight one all the time, and the reason for that is this angled one has got a really weird, I don't know, hang on a minute, let me concentrate on this. See, it's got a really weird thing. If it was straight, I'd be well happy, but it's not. And from my perspective as a lefty, I have put this washi on this thing upside down. Oh, what a nightmare. Oh, that makes me sad. Oh, actually, no, that's functionable. Let's just do this, because then I can see the page number. There we go. There we go. Okay, so a pretty plain spread, but we've not done stickering yet. Let's see. So I'm going to have a Roxy with the washing here, because that is the one bit of housework that I really, really want to do. And just flicking through my things. Bum, 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 bum. I'm going to also put a Roxy reading on there, because I'm in the middle of finding out about the book roast's owls thing. She did something for the Harry Potter books, so you can take your owls or something, and I found it like really late on Instagram and was kind of fascinated by it, but I didn't really have the opportunity to kind of chase it up and figure out what was happening. So, you know, I am now going, oh my goodness. See, my stickers have got into a massive, massive mess. I'm not going to lie. all the things. Hi guys, back again. I didn't realise that my phone had done the typical thing where it conks out because of lack of space. I mean, you know, I'm a parent. My camera is full all the time of pictures of my child and, you know, other things. So what you missed was me filling this out and using some of those really cheapo stickers that I got from Amazon and some of my lovely Planners in Crime stickers to pretty this up. I also explained, and if I'm doing it again, I'm really sorry. I haven't edited yet. I just noticed from what I had filmed is that I have left enough space for all the weeks of the next few months to fit in there. And then I'm doing my daily pages as normal. And I had actually filled this out like it was a normal day, which is why I've put this lovely quote from Ashley, because Ashley often puts these in with orders. Covered it up and prettied it up because my work routine was in there. And it's Bank Holiday Monday. I'm not working. Stupid woman. So, yeah. No work. So I like the quote, your potential is endless, do what you were created to do. And I love that quote because it often reminds me of something that one of my teacher friends said, because I posted a thing on Facebook that I had injured myself during a cleaning mission when I lived in my flat. And she joked and said, you weren't educated to clean. And you know, I've got nothing against people that clean for a living. In fact, hats off to you, because I hate cleaning, and the sooner I can hire someone to clean my house, the better. That's a little quote in there to remind me to continue doing what I'm amazingly good at. That might have sounded big-headed. So my daily spreads look like this. They are going to just carry on whizzing through this book along with additional notes, and my plan is to get some tabs that's kind of like dailies, and in fact I have actually got some. I wonder if they would work. They are downstairs, although I've got the... Sorry, I'm going to dive into this mess that is my sticker haul again. Oh, it just depresses me. I really need to sort it out. Ah! So my Cocoa Daisy ones that I got as a gift, there were these, and I've also got the ones from April. Now these are a little bit, I like those, but they're a bit orange. I don't mind orange, but meh. I'm gonna have to probably, oh, why buy stuff when you already own stuff? Let's do it. Let's do it. Right, so my monthlies start here. You can probably hear Keris shouting downstairs. She was asleep when I started videoing, and then I've since been downstairs. So, okay, moment of truth. Clashes really nicely with the green. Oh my goodness, my child is being so loud. Okay, so that is that one, and then my weeklies are going to be, oh my goodness, my weeklies are going to be here, and then I'm going to do another one for my dailies, which I might maybe at the bottom. Don't even feel like that's right. Oh, these look somewhat removable, unless they're stuck to each other. Oh my goodness. Okay, right, well, let's just carefully, and then if I put that snug up to the thing, it wouldn't be that bad. There you go, it's a little bit lower, I think, than what it was. Maybe, don't know. Okay, so that's that. I'm actually going to pause and see if I can find the other one. Be right back. Okay, so we're back, and oh yeah, my giveaway is still going on. If anyone is interested, any new people, please sign up. I am actually up to about 82 now, so not far to go. Okay, move you to one side. Here they are. Oh, and actually these are better colours. Oh man, never mind. I'm going to use the purple one. I'm being summoned again. Yes?
This magazine is saving for hospital. Where's the other one?
I don't know.
Right. Well, we need to go the other one. I don't know the other one.
Okay. Let's just do that right in the middle. And I'm hoping, because these are rather thicker stickers, they might be okay. And I probably should have written on them first. So I wonder if there's some kind of label. No, not so much. Right. Okay, so we need to find... I must have something. Oh, hang on, yes. Right, make... No. I've got washi with random words on it, and I thought I could make that work, but I don't think it's gonna. So I'm gonna need to write it myself. So let's get a nice, let's use one of these. No, let's use the grey one. Monthly pages. It's really funny how on one side I could never quite manage the same style of lettering. Okay, weekly pages, and then daily pages. Okay, so that's good. Kind of like that. I miss using tabs. I used to use tabs in all my things. Now not so much. Okay, so now when I look, I can just whiz to find the right section, and then I'll probably use a paper clip because I have lots of weird and wonderful paper clips. So I've got some stars. I don't know about those ones. These ones make me nervous. They're cute, but they make me nervous. Plus, you know, they don't really... If they had... I wonder if I might be able to find some. Shopping! I do have a today one, which I did put in earlier, and then my video cut out so you didn't see it. So, let's put that on there. The only problem that I found with the... paper clips was that they keep falling out in my bag, which I could just do without. So we'll put a star in there. I also want to have a star in... Where's my arthritis tracker? There it is. Start in there. weekly pages. Shall I use a hedgehog? Let's use a pink hedgehog, because hedgehogs are my thing. Okay, there we go. So, planner locked and loaded and ready for action with a random tassel-y thing. So that was going in there. I'm going to also put the tassel-y thing into the daily pages, because that way, if that falls out, at least it's marked. There we go, and I may do some decorative thing too. There we go, all ready, all done, and we'll finish off with being fearless. Bye! Okay, so those are all the things that I absolutely have to remember / do. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to whiz back to my housework. And as you can possibly see, I have given specific... I missed 3. That was silly. I've done specific... sorry. Okay, so I've done, oh gosh, there we go. I've done specific things on specific days. So Monday I'm gonna do whitewash, and what else happens on a Monday? That's it. On Tuesday I clean the fridge. And litter tray. Excuse me. Wednesday, vacuum. Wednesday, clean bathrooms. And dust. Thursday, dog wash, empty bins, yeah. Excuse me. Okay, so carrying on doing all the things. Fridays, vacuum and dust. And litter tray. Right, that is all the housework that's in. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I'm gonna decorate it, I think, with some washi that I have pulled. Quite like this one. Just gonna grab my other palette knife. You guys see me use the straight one all the time, and the reason for that is this angled one has got a really weird, I don't know, hang on a minute, let me concentrate on this. See, it's got a really weird thing. If it was straight, I'd be well happy, but it's not. And from my perspective as a lefty, I have put this washi on this thing upside down. Oh, what a nightmare. Oh, that makes me sad. Oh, actually, no, that's functionable. Let's just do this, because then I can see the page number. There we go. There we go. Okay, so a pretty plain spread, but we've not done stickering yet. Let's see. So I'm going to have a Roxy with the washing here, because that is the one bit of housework that I really, really want to do. And Just flicking through my things. Bum, 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 bum. I'm going to also put a Roxy reading on there because I'm in the middle of finding out about the book roast's owls thing. She did something for the Harry Potter books, so you can take your owls or something, and I found it like really late on Instagram and was kind of fascinated by it, but I didn't really have the opportunity to kind of chase it up and figure out what was happening. So, you know, I am now going, oh my goodness. See, my stickers have got into a massive, massive mess. I'm not going to lie. Really need to, ugh, yuck. I really need to sort this out. This is actually making me sad and depressed. All the things. I think that is all I want to use anyway. I think that's all I want to use. Yeah, that's all I want to use for now. I prefer to sticker the days up anyway. So let's just do that. But we will have a look through. We will have a look through here quickly just to see if anything. Oh yeah, an important, don't forget. And Sunday seems like a good day. Where's my pen gone? There it is. Don't forget. Karis's food diary. I'm going to also use one of these ones because now I've sorted out my